1 mile, turn right on Canyon Road.
You betcha, Sheila D. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Hey there. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Infinity Highway. And greetings from Healdsburg, California, up here off the 101. About 20 miles north of Santa Rosa. As we are departing the shipper that we just got loaded at, that being Chateau Diana. Yep, Chateau Diana.
Mile, turn right on Canyon Road.
Where we've just gotten loaded with 39,000 pounder, give or take. It's plus 39,000 plus of booze, more booze. Well, as you may or may not be guessing at this point,
turn right on Canyon Road.
As we pass these vineyards. Yes, it is a load of wine. I don't know if people really call wine booze. I mean, boozers do. But I don't know about winos. That said, I am no boozer.
Turn right on US 101 South.
Well, not anymore. But I definitely was never a wino. I mean, I do wine from time to time, but I don't do wino. I never have done wino. But yes, beautiful Healdsburg, California. Yep, sure is pretty out here. So, all that said, how y'all doing? We are back, Jack, from break. We're back from home break, that is. Where we just spent about 5 days off duty. Back at home in Bodega Bay. Hello, Sheriff. You know, waiting for the speeders. Oh, I'm hardly speeding. I'll tell you what.
Turn right on US 101 South.
Yep, had ourselves a nice, long 5 days back in Bodega Bay, hanging out. Actually kind of doing a whole lot of nothing. So it's kind of nice to be back at work, actually. So real quick, what we got here now? We have Monday. Yep, it's Monday. I can feel it. September 27th, 2021. Current local time is 12:19 in the PM, just afternoon. 73 degrees out here in Healdsburg. About, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking at the elevation, it was telling me 3,097, but I knew that wasn't right. Elevation 280 feet, descending. we make our way down
Turn
to
right
101.
on US 101 South.
And we're gonna pull off on the shoulder here really quick to do some paperwork. As long as I don't hit any signs, I think I'm clear. Yep, okay, good. But yeah, so what was it? So 240 now elevation, and we are headed en route as soon as we start moving again to Brooklyn, New York. Yes, the one. Well, maybe not the one and only. There's probably a few Brooklyns. Actually, there is a few Brooklyns. There's a Brooklyn, Iowa. I've been to Brooklyn, Iowa before, but I have not been to Brooklyn, New York, and so we are headed there. And to that, we got 2,982 miles to go, so we're in for the long haul here once again. And Max is oh so thrilled. So yeah, so I got to do some paperwork here real quick, and as soon as I get that handled, we'll bring you back in and talk about it. So we'll see you back here in a second. Okie dokie. I think we're good to go. I think.
Continue on US 101.
So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so about a 3,000 mile haul here. That I believe is scheduled for delivery on the 1st. October 1st, that is. At like 10 a.m. or something. So we just barely have enough time to get out there. Just barely. But we're gonna give her heck. We're gonna give her hell. again, it's going to be another full coast to coast kind of trip. I was actually intending, as I may have mentioned on one of the previous videos, when we were on our way back home, I think like 6 days ago, something like that. I think I had mentioned that I was going to request a run up north, up into like Oregon, Washington area, and then head eastbound from there. But interestingly enough, something that never happens happened, where I got a call from the boss last night. I was still at home, and he said, "Hey, I already got a load for you heading to Brooklyn." I said, "Oh, okay." I just giggled. I just kind of chuckled at him. I didn't explain why I was chuckling, but I thought it was kind of funny because that never happens. He never calls me when I'm at home and says, "Hey, I have a load ready for you tomorrow." That just never happens, so it's kind of funny that it would happen this time before I had a chance to talk to him. But that's fine, whatever. So we're basically just going to be living on I-80 again for the next few days. And what else is interesting is that this load almost got canceled. And I don't know, I say almost, kind of relatively speaking. When we arrived over there at the shipper over at Chateau Diana, the particular load number that I had on my work order had already shipped out on Friday. However, they had another load that needed to ship out to Brooklyn. Same, essentially identical load that shipped out on Friday. And so we went ahead and got loaded up with that one. So off we go. Off we went. So, I guess that's about that for right now. We're gonna make our way on out into Sacramento, of course, and probably pull into Pilot or something like that out there, get ourselves scaled just to make sure we're all legal. Pretty sure we're legal, but it's always a good thing to make sure, and just make our way eastbound on 80 out through Nevada, and we'll probably more than likely end up our day out there in like Wendover or something like that, just on the Nevada side of the state line into Utah. Not going to make Salt Lake City, I don't believe. Because as it stands right now, out in Sacramento, we got about 120 miles, something like that. So, and we only got about 10 hours of available drive. For today's shift. So. So yeah, so anyways, we're gonna put you back down to bed for a little bit. We'll wake you up from the back seat when the boot should arrive. So we'll see you then. Have a nice sleep. Stay right, use lane C. Hey there, welcome back. Welcome to Fairfield, California, over here off the I-80. And we're getting drawn into our first scale here. So I guess we're gonna find out the hard way whether we're legal or not on the on our axles, on our weights. Lane C, it said. Oh, okay, maybe not. They're not going to draw us on the scale. Not on the full-on scale, just the... Okay. So I guess we're gonna still have to stop at the pilot. Make sure we got a clean bill of health. Fair enough. Pilot, flying J.
Then take the first left.
Well, that was pretty anticlimactic. Oh well. Alright, well anyways.
Keep right to Chadbourne Road, then take the first left.
What? Hang on a second. What you want me to do, Sheila D? Oh, you don't recognize the fact that I'm already back on the I-80. Okay, I see.
Continue on I-80.
Yep, for days and days and days. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right, time to wake up, kids. You have a nice nap. Hey, where are we? We're somewhere out here in the middle of the Nevada high desert, actually. Just past mile marker 55. Mr. Dyslexic in the house. And yes, we have made our way through Sparks and Nevada and Reno, etc. Made our way over the mountains and all that. And we got the hammer down now, folks. 75 miles an hour. So, let's see what time we got. 6:24. Now in the PM here. '76, kind of cool. 76 degrees. I guess kind of 76 is kind of cool though, isn't it? Like, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Forget that. Elevation about 4,050 foot. And, well, you know, of course, you know, we spent most of our drive today within the California state. Within California state, so we haven't knocked out a whole lot of miles as of yet. But I'll mention it anyways. So 2,680 left to go on Brooklyn. Yeah, that's right, Max. He's all excited now. He's like, you haven't said anything to me all day. Not since we're going through Sacramento. You haven't spoke to me. He's all depressed. He's all sad. I mean, like, he really is too. It's funny. When we head home for break, he gets so freaking excited to see the house, to come home. The minute that he realizes that, yes, indeed, we are heading home, and we're like right down the street from the house, he starts like, he smells the air. He smells the ocean air out there, and he recognizes it. But the minute that we turn down our street and we get up to, you know, where we park in front of our house, and he sees the house, he's just so goes bonkers. He gets so excited. He's so happy to be home. And the absolute vice versa, the absolute opposite pole of that is true. We have to come back to work when we get back in the truck. Like, he does well with it, but he's typically kind of depressed for the first day, which that being today, of course. And he really is too. It's funny. I mean, go figure. A little 11-month-old little puppy would get depressed about something that he does a little bit. So right now he's kind of excited because I'm talking. Okay, Max, you need to get down, bud. I've mentioned in a couple past videos, it's getting dark earlier and earlier, like quick. And it's going to happen even quicker now that we're heading eastbound, of course. I think sunset yesterday was like right at 7 o'clock or something. And well, the sun's getting ready to, it's pretty close to setting right now. Of course, as we travel east, that's my point, is as we travel east until, you know, like we're losing time, right? So let's see, I don't think we get into mountain time until maybe Utah, something like that. So the further east we go, the earlier the sun is setting, right? So like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? I don't know. My point is, yeah, it's going to get dark early. And, yeah, as you may or may not be able to tell, it is, we are in the big giant shadow of a mountain behind us right now. Yeah, so, yeah, where did we leave off before? Anyways, I kind of forgot. But yeah, so we did go ahead and pull into it's a pilot slash, I think it's called 49er Travel Plaza back there in Sacramento. Went ahead and scaled in, and everything was good to go. We're legal as it was. I think I got about 30,800 on my trailer axles and 29,500 or something like that on my truck drive axles. So, and that was my first weigh, so I didn't have to re-weigh or anything like that. I was actually kind of anticipating being a little bit heavier than that on my trailer axles, but I wasn't. So we're good to go. It's kind of a better safe than sorry kind of deal. Down to 4 hours and 20 minutes remaining on my drive clock for today. I do not believe that's going to get us to Wendover. So we're going to be playing it by ear as far as where we stop for the night, but we do got to get our half-hour break in within the next 2 hours and 2.5 hours. Yep. We make our way through Hot Springs there. Oh, well, hang on a second. We're calling it Fallon right now. But there are hot springs around here somewhere. Mile marker 66, there you go. So, anyways, yeah, just popping in to say hi. Figured I'd wake you up from the back seat. Let you know we made it to Nevada, kids. And we'll see y'all a little bit later. Okay, Max, get down. Get down. Alright, see ya. Okay, welcome back. And greetings to you from about somewhere here about 5 or 10 miles east of Elko, Nevada. Not only did we not make it out to Wendover, we didn't even make it out to Wells. And we ran out of time here, so we are calling it a night. So this is going to be a wrap, and we'll pick it back up. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe the day after tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. But there's kind of a cool looking. I'm guessing it's the moon. up over here, and it's kind of behind the clouds. See that little bright dot right there? A little dot. That right there, I believe, is the moon. It's actually like blood red, and it's got the clouds kind of moving around it, so it's kind of creating an interesting effect there. I guess that's the moon. I don't know. If it's not the moon, I don't know what it is. But I figure it's got to be. Yeah, it sure doesn't want to focus for you. But it's pretty cool looking in any event. So yeah, as I said, that's a wrap. Time is now 10:47. It's about 60 degrees, probably a little bit less than the 50s or something there. Now it's really coming out. Watch this. That's pretty cool looking. It's really cool looking in the naked eye. Yeah, that's wild. It's a big one. So, anyways, hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for watching Infinity Highway. I know this is probably kind of a shorter one than normal, but you know, what the heck. So, anyways, we'll be seeing you somewhere down the road. So, take care. See ya.